Welcome back to Building Without Blindfolds, the podcast for entrepreneurs, where we decode the chaos of marketing and business growth using the power of AI and real-world strategies. I'm Quinn, a business coach and AI marketing expert for business owners and creators who are tired of guessing their way through the entrepreneurial journey. And with me is my co-host, Jack, our in-house business strategist and entrepreneur in residence.
Hey everyone, it's always good to be here. Quinn, I love this topic because, honestly, it hits home for so many business owners.
It really does. Today, we're tackling one of the most frustrating moments in entrepreneurship, when you're doing everything right, but your business still isn't growing. If you've ever thought, I'm posting, I'm consistent, I'm doing the work, so why does it feel like nothing's moving? This episode is for you.
Let's start there. You see a ton of marketing data every day. What's actually going on when business owners feel like they're doing everything right, but they're still stuck?
And that's the worst feeling, right? You're doing everything the gurus say, and you start wondering, is it me? Am I missing something? Usually, it's not effort, it's misalignment. People are creating great content, but it's not emotionally connecting. The message doesn't match what their audience actually feels or needs in that moment, so they just scroll by.
So it's not a motivation issue, it's a message issue.
Totally. From the data side, I see it all the time. You're creating great content, but if your message isn't emotionally aligned with your audience, it just doesn't land. The algorithm can feel that disconnect. The algorithm responds to engagement, and engagement comes from emotion. If your content doesn't trigger curiosity, surprise, or connection, it disappears into the feed no matter how consistent you are.
That's right. People buy emotion, not logic. And if your message doesn't feel right, your audience scrolls by even if your offer is amazing. That reminds me of what you call the effort trap. Can you explain that?
For sure. The effort trap is when entrepreneurs think the answer to slow growth is to do more posts, more ads, more hustle. But growth usually happens when you refine, not when you add the effort trap. It's about refining, not adding.
So it's not about volume, it's about precision. People buy emotion, not logic. And if your message doesn't feel right, your audience scrolls by even if your offer is amazing.
Exactly. It's like painting a car when the engine's not running. It might look better, but it's not moving. Interestingly, one of the issues we are addressing at Marby AI for our users is helping them find clarity while building out their content. Like I said, the effort trap is like a pretty car, but without an engine, it's not going anywhere.
Perfect analogy. So try to figure out where that misalignment lives. In the offer, the audience, or the message. AI can help spot it fast, right?
Yep, because AI can analyze what's really happening in your marketing.
So give us an example. What kind of insight can AI actually give a business owner?
It really is quite incredible. AI can analyze your top performing posts and show you what emotions they trigger, and curiosity, excitement, trust, and which ones fall flat. It helps you understand why something resonated, not just that it did. Once you know what emotion drives your audience, you can recreate that energy over and over again.
So the goal is not to do more, it's to do more of what works.
Exactly. That's how you build real momentum. Clarity replaces chaos.
All right, so someone's listening to this thinking, okay, Quinn, I get it. I need clarity. Where do I start?
I suggest people start by asking AI 3 key questions. 1. Who is my audience emotionally, not just demographically? 2. What problem do they think they have versus what they really have? 3. What transformation do they want to feel? Those 3 questions uncover what your business is really selling, and once you see that, your marketing starts to click.
That's so good. Because when your message and your audience are in sync, growth feels natural instead of forced. So here's the big one. If someone's been doing everything right, how do they reset their mindset without feeling like they've failed?
They have to shake that feeling because they're not broken, their system is. And that's good news because systems can be fixed. You don't need a massive rebrand or a 6-month overhaul. Sometimes it's one small shift in your message or tone that unlocks everything.
I love that. So if I'm to understand, one clear message can change an entire business trajectory.
Right. I'd say to someone, if you've been feeling stuck, like you're doing all the right things but not seeing progress, take a breath. You're not failing, you're just ready for clarity.
And that's exactly what Marby.ai is being built for. To help entrepreneurs see what's working, what's not, and what to do next using the incredible technology of AI.
Yes, it's true. That is what we're working on and very excited about. But more of that on another day.
Okay, I understand. More of that on another day? Well, great information today, Quinn. Thank you all for tuning in to our Building Without Blindfolds podcast, where we decode the chaos of marketing and business growth using the power of AI and real-world strategies. If this episode hit home for you, share it with a fellow entrepreneur who needs that reminder. And subscribe for more practical, AI-powered marketing insights.
Looking forward to seeing you next time. And remember, it's not you. Find your clarity to eliminate the chaos. Don't forget to subscribe. We really appreciate your support. Have a great one.